I never say this at the beginning of videos, but this challenge took over 20 hours to complete and a month of streaming just for the footage, so if you enjoy, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. It's the best way to support the channel, and with that out of the way, let's get into seeing if you can beat Batman Arkham City without being seen. A while ago, I did a challenge to see if you could beat Batman Arkham Asylum without being seen, and holy crap, that video did do well. So I decided to try it with another Arkham game, and yes, I forgot to remove the starting soon text from the stream. Don't worry, it goes away soon. And no, you can't. You start off in a fight with Catwoman, but how many encounters can you do unseen when you're not supposed to? Like regular combat sections and traversal without getting a glimpse at the bat or the cat. That's what I wanted to find out. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, as I've never had to condense a whole Arkham City playthrough before, so feel free to use the timestamps to not lose your place. And the answer continues to be no, as Brucey Boy has to walk all the way through the prison, as well as 2 encounters having no way to be done without being seen. But this is Bruce, not the Bat, so I'm not sure if it counts the same way, but who cares. Oh, let me go over the rules. Don't be seen by thugs unless there is no way to not be seen, and I decided to apply this to the helicopters as well, because fun isn't fun. But after this, we finally suit up as the Bat, allowing this challenge to actually start with its free roam, and thankfully getting inside the courtroom is a simple task. Just glide to the balcony without any thugs and you're inside. You can take out the thug at the top with the silent takedown, but the thugs underneath, just like Arkham Asylum, will not lose aggro to you once you start whilst indoors, no matter how it starts. Plus, in my opinion, if there was a way to take out the thugs without being seen, Two-Face still has to shoot you at the end, meaning you're still seen, making the encounter as a whole not being able to be done unseen. Back outside, we once again encounter what would seem like an unskippable group of thugs, the ones guarding the church door, facing both towards and away from it. This took over 30 minutes of attempts just to take out 3 thugs. I know, insane. But the strategy I was able to find was to take out this thug so he doesn't get in the way, grapple back up, then throw batarangs, hide, throw 3 batarangs, hide, throw 3 batarangs, hide, and repeat until all 3 of them are eventually taken out via batarangs. And trust me, this was a very boring 5 minutes just to get inside the church, but in doing so we were able to get inside without being spotted. Unfortunately for us, there is no way to skip being seen by Harley Quinn, nor the 4 thugs that just stand there, meaning it is impossible to do it without being seen. We get blown up? Just kidding. Wait, no, we actually got blown up. Thankfully, making our way through the city is very easy, and crap, I got seen by a helicopter. While it's not easy, as long as you pay attention, getting from point A to B is usually completely free. But getting to and into the steel mill proves to be quite the easy task. However, there is quite literally nothing you can do to skip this encounter, as there are far too many thugs looking in every direction to sneak out, meaning yet another encounter we cannot do unseen. I have never been so happy to be so wrong. Editing Val here. These challenges quite literally keep me up at night, so I decided to stream the whole challenge again, this time only focusing on the parts I deemed impossible, and oh boy, I'm so glad I did this. Also, this strange glitch happened.
What?
The thug just wasn't feeling it, I guess. But with enough patience, while the thug facing the vent looks up at the ceiling and the one on the right is facing the door, you can, in fact, leave this vent unseen. But that's not all. After Harley gives her little speech, you can silently take down this thug. But that's also not all. Let me introduce you to a technique I call remote hypnosis. I'm not sure if I'm the first to discover this glitch, but it is so easy to pull off that I'm allowing it to be used for this challenge, unlike a glitch later in the game. There are only 2 requirements for this glitch to work. 1. Be in a spot the thugs cannot pathfind to. If you are too close to a spot they can reach or go underneath, they will try to pathfind to you, even if they cannot see you. And 2. Remote control batarang, which is free in this game. So, believe it or not, both of these requirements can be met here. If you shimmy your way atop these boxes and onto this round thing, that's all you need. Throw a batarang and watch them be hypnotized and stare off into space. Strangely, you cannot perform takedowns on hypnotized thugs. but you can strangely use explosive gel to knock them down, and it won't alert anyone, as well as take them down, and it also won't alert anyone. So after taking out all the thugs I can while they're facing a certain direction, just go back to the same spot and change the direction they face to being a different way, allowing you to take out all of these thugs. Yes, all of them with gel and takedowns. And if you don't believe me, this was streamed live. Plus, if you do have the time and patience, try it yourself.
We did it. Guys, we did it. Holy crap.
I take out these thugs silently as intended. Oh, and now would be a good time to tell you that Predator sections will be mostly skipped, as they are intended to be done with stealth anyways, and the encounters that aren't meant to be done stealthily are much more interesting, trust me. This group of thugs, no problem, just walk the other way, that's it. No need to worry about them. Hide underneath where hardly can't see you, and sadly we are at yet another forced encounter. Chat did tell me about a glitch that you can use to skip it as a whole, however I decided that glitches make the challenges boring, as not everyone can do it themselves, and it's totally not because of me failing to do it correctly for 5 minutes and giving up. And now we're back as Catwoman, who will follow the exact same rules, meaning I need to be stealthy with her as well. Getting to her apartment is by far the easiest thing we've done so far, but the 4 thugs stop Catwoman from going straight into the apartment. She straight up refuses to go in, and there's no way to silently take out all 4 due to her limited gadgets, so sadly we once again can't go unseen. Getting to Poison Ivy's hideout is also quite simple, just pay attention to where you're going, and the mini Predator section outside is also a piece of cake, so it will be skipped, though once again, there's nothing you can do to skip this forced fight. Editing Val again. Did you know that you can reach the entrance door during the Poison Ivy fight? Neither did I until now. Cool, I guess. Back as the Bat, we are easily able to just glide around and never mind Batman pulled himself straight in front of some thugs. And then respawned in front of thugs too. But after a few more attempts, I was able to navigate the Bat to the GCPD building, taking out all of the thugs stealthily as it is a mini Predator section. The Predator section inside is also as simple as can be, well except for the fact that one of the thugs is and wants to help us, so I make him an ally. Just kidding, I give him a concussion, making him forget we ever met. Once outside again, I ride a helicopter and make my way to the roof of the museum, being yet another stupid outdoor encounter with way too many thugs to use the smoke ball on. And yes, I haven't used it yet for a reason, the reason being there hasn't been a suitable scenario for it. And once again, this took way too long and resulted in just throwing 3 batarangs, hiding, throwing 3 batarangs, hiding, you get it, until they were all dead for almost 10 whole minutes. Yes, it was once again very boring to do. And I made sure to look around and check that there are no other thugs around before dropping down to enter the museum to do an unskippable encounter and immediately leave. I decided to go for the hardest of the 3 towers first, that being the one straight on top of the roof of the museum itself, with 6 thugs guarding it. But to save time, as I don't know how long this video is going to be yet, after 28 minutes of trying, I was finally able to get the absolute most perfect in the existence of mankind run, taking out all 6 thugs with a single smoke pellet.
Perfect! In one smoke ball. Oh my goodness.
The second one is a very small Predator section, so nothing to note. And as for the finale, it took a few attempts, a few too many, but I was eventually able to get inside, take out these 2 thugs, and smoke these guys to take them out.
Easy. Joker too skinny, but he would figure out a way.
This Predator section, as said before, will be skipped due to time and it being a stealth section to begin with, and now we have all the cell towers down. And of course there are more thugs outside of the museum. Great. So I spend another 30 minutes just throwing batarangs and avoiding the helicopter light, which led to a few failed attempts, but I was finally able to get all of them down without being seen. We get jump scared and meet our first armored thug. But being armored is not enough to withstand the full concentrated power of the smoke pellet, as well as beating him down while he was smoked and now dazed. Doubt he was able to visually see Batman like that, but I know for a fact he felt him.
You mean this? Because he's definitely way too dazed.
And then, unfortunately, there is nothing we can do about the arena fight, so we must be seen. After saving the 3 cops, I tackle the Predator section first, and since you're supposed to do it stealthily anyways, it'll be skipped, and unfortunately, the smoke doesn't last long enough to conceal Batman while unlocking this box, so you cannot do it unseen, and same with the upcoming encounter too.
How did he see me?
And unfortunately, for the 3rd time in this area, Penguin will always know where you will be and the smoke pellet doesn't work on him, so we cannot do him unseen, and obviously the Grundy fight can't be done either. Outside, it's rather easy to make our way to where the assassin's blood is without being seen by any thugs, but the ninja herself must see us in order to even progress the story, and after placing the tracker on her back, getting to the sewers is really easy, and then distract them with the batarang and jump right in.
Distract him.
The first sewer encounter wasn't as hard as I made it out to be, as me, an inexperienced Arkham City player with only 70 hours, didn't know that you can use the rec gun to immediately knock down armored thugs, so instead I just smoked them and ran past.
You know what? Screw these guys. I'm just gonna skip them.
And of course, the only way to start this encounter is with a takedown, so there's nothing we can do. Hey, once again, editing Val here. I tried this spot again. Even after using remote hypnosis, there seems to be a trigger here that forces them to start fighting Batman once you reach the hole, so there's nothing that can be done. This room. This was an interesting way to start the next stream, as after a good 5 minutes of trying, someone in chat informed me of the explodable roof, which takes out all but 2, and the last 2 can easily be taken out with the smoke.
Marker. Oh. Easy. Thank you for telling me about the ceiling. Holy crap, that helped so much.
Up next was a Predator section, nothing special. Make sure the already dying thug can't see me, and then try to smoke the ninjas way too many times before realizing I'm stupid. They literally use smoke to get here. Why would smoke affect them? Okay, so, after the failure that was the ninjas, I was determined to get all of the code from all of the robots without being seen by the ninjas. Quite literally an impossible task. But since when did I give up on something that seemed impossible? Alright, climbing the broken staircase in Arkham Origins. Other than that, there are many other times I've proved the impossible to indeed be possible, and I would do it once again here. Not surprising, but this was not an easy task. In fact, this took just about an hour to finally get right. There are, in fact, a few free robots that do not spawn any ninjas whatsoever. That being the one closest to the door, the one nearby it, the one in this room, and this one only if you do it from outside through the window. Meaning that there are only 3 that will spawn ninjas, that being the one on this roof, and the 2 in the cases. So I must find a way to deal with these 2 somehow. So, with this acquired knowledge, I get testing. I tried line launching away to see if it was proximity that spawns them. I tried running away while scanning.
Surprise!
I tried using explosive gel on them. And after more testing, I learned they cannot teleport to you if you're on a rail. They don't even go to you. But this was only half of the answer, as they still teleport to you if you are on the ground. And then I learned that you can scan this one while atop it, and while atop it, they cannot teleport to you because of the lack of space, meaning there's only one left to figure out, the other case with more ground around it, and the one up top had to be the last one since the ninjas can look down, but strangely cannot look up. So with all of this knowledge now in my fat brain, I spend 30 minutes working on the perfect run, resulting in this, which will be cut down due to how long it is, and I'm still unsure how long this video will be due to still writing the script, and now recording it.
I think you should have counted it when they all despawned. Yeah, but I feel like they could have saw like his legs, you know, the tips of his feet. And I want it to be completely, because I like my challenges done right. Could have been anyone's feet. They don't know it was Batman. I think you might be onto something. New idea. Oh, don't. That better not happen. I have an idea. It's a little stupid. Do you think... No, this is gonna be dumb. I pressed the button. I pressed this button. Why didn't it work? Because I want to see if I time it right. Like if I do the other two first, stand on this one, and then go around back to this one. Do you think I could scan it, or is that... So the idea was scan that one, go over to this one, and then line launch the way around, and then grapple up. That didn't work. New idea. I know, so many new ideas. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Someone tell me what I'm thinking. I need to know. Can't read minds? Oh, why not? Maybe that could be it, but that then means I have to do it in a different order. Okay, I have a plan. Believe it or not. Don't fall down, please. Okay, that took way too long to get a second time. So let's, obviously they can't see me. And the smoke's already gone. Well, there's nothing I can do about that person. But hey, we did it.
And then Batman nearly falls asleep due to how long and boring that all was. The audacity on this guy. To give him more energy, he drinks the demon blood, and why is there a ghost? Chat argued that this doesn't count because it's a ghost and not Ra's al Ghul himself, but I'm unsure, so feel free to tell me in the comments. Same goes with the sand ninjas, as they are not actual ninjas. And then for the boss fight himself, well, not sure what you're expecting. You can. Duh.
Never mind.
And it's another Predator section, which, as you know, skip, and then another immediately after. But after these, I was able to easily find a way to get past these 3 thugs, but not with smoke, as smoke doesn't work on the shield guys. These guys suck for this challenge. But blow up this one guy to move them to the right, then hit them with a remote control batarang to make them think it came from this direction, causing them to face it, then sneak past them. The remote control batarang is OP for changing their viewing direction in this game and helps a ton with this challenge, but up next was the underground group fight. Well, there's not much we can do here, but we can try, so I hop out. Well, shucks, let's give it another shot, just for funsies. Wait, did you notice anything different between the first exit and the second? Let me play that again slowed down for you. Right here. I wasn't insane. The first time it took them longer to notice Batman. Maybe, just maybe, there is a chance of skipping this encounter unseen, and being the person I am not to give up easily if there is a sliver of hope. I restart over and over and over just to skip this encounter, and after another 5 minutes of trying, this happened. I got out of the vent without them noticing. Holy crap, this might be doable. And then I was stupid and went the wrong way, of course. So another 10 minutes go by of just failing over and over, continuing to get caught, until, once again... And this time I made sure to do the right thing and open the door, making me one step away from victory. But that was it. One impossible step, as I can't smoke them due to the shield guy, nor can I get to the exit without being seen. so the only logical answer is to smoke myself close to the entrance and create a smoke wall. But as I was running out, you can see the shield thug pursuing, obviously seeing Batman, meaning, ultimately, this was all for nothing. But, to be fair, if you think about this realistically, if you tried to run through smoke, clearly you'd get temporarily blinded from it even if you're not being in it for long. So in theory, if this was real life, the thug may not have seen Batman, but ultimately, you can almost skip this encounter. I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments to tell me if it counts or not, as I am not sure myself. However, chat really wanted it to count, probably just so I'd move on to the rest of the challenge. Hey, it's me again, Editing Val. I tried this spot again, but alas, I could not get it out of the underground without being seen. Unfortunate, but I experienced another glitch. I'll just let it play out.
How many hours do you think you have in Arkham games, including Blackgate? I don't have Blackgate, because I'm a fake fan. Excuse me? They had you a fake fan.
And then my smoke pellet was not working due to using it on the other guys, so I reset. And once back, you can see all the thugs from before seem to have returned to their original state. Interesting, since you never get to see it from this angle. This time I actually got to smoke them and save the mayor in the most efficient way possible.
Easy after that last encounter.
What was next was to get to Mr. Freeze, but first, to deal with these thugs outside. This took a couple of attempts, but the strategy I found was to run above them and hide in this small hideaway under the stairs, put explosive gel on the walls, and then get their attention with the batarang. This brings them straight to Batman's location, that being right next to the walls, and after they get situated, I kill a couple of them, before getting in the vents and sneaking away, letting us get into the GCPD without being seen. And now it's time for the Mr. Freeze fight, which proved to be slightly more challenging than expected, as his fight resolves around not being seen, so after a few attempts, I was able to sneak up on him, blow him up, shock him, use the vent, and dive through the window, all without him catching a glimpse of me. That is if you don't include him seeing you after you do all of these actions, but between each takedown, I was not spotted once. We don't watch Vicky get blown up so we don't have to save her, as it's a stealth section anyways, and then another Predator section to be skipped. And once inside the steel mill, use a smoke to take out these guys.
Smoke pellet. Oh, that.
And as for this section, oh boy, this part was rough. And due to it being such a small section, I will just show you the successful attempt sped up. Hopefully not to the point to where you can't tell what's going on. It was a ton of remote control batarangs to group them together, as well as freezing the guy with the gun to make it more easily to take them out.
Oh, don't punch me. And then we ice smash. We did it! Yay!
And then it's this trolley problem room, so I smoked the two thugs to take them out. And then make the captured thug promise not to tell anyone he saw me as I make my way deeper into the steel mill. And would you look at the time, it's yet another Predator section. Goodbye. And another easy thug, then throw a smoke pellet at Harley to blind her as I very poorly run by.
No, let me up. She can't see, she's in the smoke.
In the next room, I was informed about a speedrun trick where you just smoke the two snipers, take them out, skipping all the thugs underneath.
I might as well take them out.
The Joker fun fight cannot be skipped for obvious reasons, and now we're back as the cat. And just like any other part of Arkham City, getting to the location is easy, but the events at the location are always an issue, and after way too much testing, it is quite literally impossible to take out all 3 guards without being seen, as Catwoman's gadgets suck and there is no way to break them apart from each other. This was also the closest I could get to not being seen, but obviously, I was seen.
I'm not entirely sure this counts.
And then, this section is meant to be all stealth anyways, basically a Predator section, and there's nothing we can do to skip the vault fight. And then we finally beat the challenge by getting the bad ending. Oh wait, there's still much more runtime left. Well, look at you, Ace Detective. I decided the bad ending wasn't enough and wanted to do the whole game. Scanning the helicopters without being seen was more frustrating than it should have been, but was obviously possible, and then stealthily take out these 2, and inside we encounter this abysmal room. Obvious answer, smoke them, take them out.
I can get these ones easily, but the rest of the fight I know for a fact.
And now phase 2 is here. We don't want them seeing us, nor can I grapple out at any point, so I needed a whole new strategy. And you'll never guess, I was at this part for an hour. Yeah, I really need to find better things to do to waste my time on. I need to find a way to take out these 3 below and still be on top where they cannot spot me. This was stupidly annoying to figure out, so after an hour of testing, this is what I did. Place 3 explosive gel to knock out the 2 thugs, grapple back up, freeze the furthest one and hide, luring the 2 towards Batman and the gel, throw a remote control batarang to change the direction they look, blow them up, and take them down. Then a triple batarang to take out the last one, and immediately start running to jump back atop to the spot where he can hide. And then I learned all my effort was for nothing, as there is A, a door guy, and B, way too many to take out with one smoke pellet. Maybe if I had freeze cluster, but I don't. But it seems all of my efforts did not pay off, as you cannot skip the second phase. Editing Val, yes again it's me, this time 2 days before this video is even going to release. I played through the entire game from the very start just to try this part again, and while doing so, I was on a call with Charles Carty but didn't record his voice for some reason, I don't know why. But I was able to take out the first set of thugs stealthily once again, and then... somehow... I have no idea how, but I got Batman stuck. He literally could not move. He couldn't do anything, in fact, meaning I played the whole game again just for nothing. So, in order to save time, I went to Nexus Mods and downloaded a save file that starts me off in New Game Plus at the Joker Fun Fight, giving me every upgrade and gadget, but I refrained from using anything I did not acquire during the initial run, so I tried again, and got nothing. And then tried again, and again, and again, and I'm not exaggerating at all, for nearly 6 whole hours. Yes, you heard that right, this one spot, I know it's possible, but something about it just seems these thugs are way more self-aware than the rest, as well as the second group showing up after only 1 minute, making it extremely difficult, to the point to where this is the first and only encounter that I know is possible where I have to give up. Every time I failed, I had to close the game, open the Steam folder, replace my save with the one later in the game in order to not have to play the game again, then try again, and it was not fun in the slightest. If I do get this at a later date, it will be posted, but for now, it is left undone. The sewer was nothing to note, then a Predator section, and then the elevator thugs can be easily skipped by just gliding over them.
Cover the door. Yes, sir. The door opens. Kill anyone in the elevator. What if it's one of us?
But then, this is one of the 3 Predator sections I will actually include, as not only do I need to avoid being seen by thugs, but also Strange himself. However, I will cut it down due to how long it was to get the definitive run.
I think I've played a little too much Arkham City at 500 hours. That's quite a lot, I'll be honest.
That man will be dead. He is making fools of you all.
Hello, Pigeon. How are you doing? How many are there?
Remember your
4.
training.
Got it. Do not turn around, Hugo. Hugo. Do not spot me, Hugo. Okay. Whew. He did not see us. Like... Oh, they're all going that way. Nice. Actually, let me not, just in case they look up. And he's watching this guy. Ooh, he's looking... Ooh, no, he's not. I could have gotten that guy. Eh, it's okay. Eh. Got another one. 2 left. Come on, guys. Leave the room. I don't want to get seen by Hugo. Ooh. One left. I don't know where he's gonna look. Huh? I have no idea. A little break from the ads. Okay, well, Hugo's looking over here. Come on. Stop, Hugo. Stop it. Get some help. Well, it's just Hugo.
And then, in order to unlock the door without being seen, you can sneak up and stand right behind this pillar, and then Batman is stupid and walks right up to him. Getting into the theater is basically Predator section itself, as you can take out the sniper silently, so it'll be skipped, and Clayface cannot be skipped, but chat argued because he's Clay and not like a normal human, but it is what it is, and now we're back as the one, the only, Cat. Getting to apartment was a cakewalk, and then we die, and get seen. Crap. Our next destination is the museum, which unfortunately is guarded by thugs, but fortunately for me, I was able to figure out a way to get inside without being seen, and it only took 40 minutes to figure out. Take out this thug that wanders around just for safety reasons, throw a bolas at the one at the door, wait for them to separate, then take this one down silently, and just like that, you're allowed into the museum.
Well, please don't turn around.
Not dead. I don't believe it.
Can I just enter? I can just enter. Great.
Bad news, I couldn't find a way to skip this encounter, and neither with the huge fight, obviously. But after these 2 fails, I was able to take out the 3 gunners in a very weird way. I was able to lure one out to be tripped and took him down, but I was seen by the other 2, so I reset, and only 2 of them remained. And then after way too long, I was able to take out the last 2 by having them both keep tripping over and over.
Okay, I should trip one more time. Oh, okay, we got it.
And up next is the second of 3 Predator sections I'm going to keep in, as it's the two-face one that is way too stupid and annoying, taking almost 2 hours to get a successful unseen run, which I will cut down for time's sake. But holy crap, does this fight suck to do unseen.
Well, I know how to get a first hit consistently. Excuse me. You go down the stairs. And then I go... and go... Then I run this way. And slide... boop. And everyone else... Which way is he gonna go? Down. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Go in the vent. Oh, come on. Catwoman? Do not get stuck on him.
Sorry,
Finally.
this really isn't.
Oy, oy.
And with that, we finally finished the main game of Arkham City. And once again, you're probably being an ace detective, noticing that there is yet still more time left. That's because I wanted to do the Harley Quinn's Revenge DLC too, and oh boy was this a mistake. And the answer is no. The very first encounter is a forced fight with Robin, but after this, I was actually surprised at how much Robin could actually do without being seen. I completely thought his sections would be a total bust, but he has a smoke pellet after all, and as soon as the second encounter are we able to start our true stealth, easily taking out these three with a smoke pellet.
Sorry. Nope, take him down. Take him down. Nope. Take the last guy out, too. Okay.
The second encounter goes a little differently, but still done on scene. First blow up this wall, then just keep spamming remote control shurikens till all three of them are thrown into the water. It was just a little time consuming, but nothing nearly as bad as what we've dealt with and what we will deal with later.
Almost launched him across.
This sniper is easily dealt with a remote control shuriken. Then the group above is a simple task with a smoke pellet.
Perfect. First try.
But when things seem to be all sunshine and rainbows, we encounter this forsaken chamber, this blasphemous territory. 2 whole hours was, thankfully, not wasted with efforts, but holy crap, why do I put myself through these? Why do I spend so much time just to make on average less than $30 per video? Simple. I know anyone else would give up too easily, so I must be the one to prove the impossible possible. This was probably the most frustrating room, as sometimes this thug was overly conscious about his surroundings, spotting Robin, and then sometimes Robin himself was stupid and just wouldn't do takedowns while the smoke was up, like he just refused to do anything, just wasting my time for his own personal pleasure. And then the thugs themselves seemed to just work randomly. Sometimes I think I'd know what I was doing and what would cause them, for example, to face away from me and not be seen, just for them to not do anything. It was very, very confusing and annoying to do for 2 hours. We haven't even made it to the Batman part of Harley Quinn's Revenge yet. But after persisting for over 2 hours, I was finally able to get a win, which I will cut down as the win itself was 20 minutes long.
Everybody is like, yeah, this is the best one. Most people say City is the best one, which, I mean, it's good.
Dangerous. You saw what it did?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. They didn't see me go up here. Not stable. They're angled just a tad bit. Okay, this is the furthest we've ever gotten. But the thing is, look, they're gonna stand up. Thank you. So you're telling me there's a chance. Please do not look at me. Now hop down. That's what I'm saying. There's a slim chance. I hope it is. Can you guys not do that? Like, can you please look this way? Two left. Stop turning sideways, please. Dang it. He just moved out of the way. Can you guys turn around, please? Can you turn your face? Okay, so that does blow him up. I just had to test it because I didn't want to jump down and then have it not work. So he should pick up his weapon again and be in the same spot. Select gel. Why did he come over here? Oh, come on. I had it perfectly planned. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you jump on his head, please? Okay.
And finally, we made it to the Batman section. This is where I ended the stream because I needed a break after that hellhole. Oh, you thought the Batman part would be easier? Well, yes, but actually no. To an extent it is, 100%, but also, to another extent, it's just as bad as Robin's portion. Thankfully, getting to the steel mill is quite easy, but inside there are far too many thugs and too far apart to be able to use the smoke pellet on them. I tried a couple times, but you cannot get all of them with one, unfortunately. What's up? It's me, Editing Val. Guess who's got good news? Okay, so this one wasn't streamed because I did it the morning after streaming, and it's the same room where I was able to use remote hypnosis to take them all out, so no surprise, I assumed it could be done again, but I like my challenges done fully, so I proved that it can be done. But this time start off by throwing from up here instead of sneaking below, then after taking a few out, go to the same round spot and just take your time. Slowly take them all out with gel and takedowns until they are all disposed of. What makes this one even easier is that there is a gun, and whenever they're knocked down, they always prioritize picking up the gun, and it's far away so it leads them astray to be taken out. But returning to the city, we encounter our first encounter to do unseen. It's a little difficult. Stand up here so they cannot run to you, and so you can hide. Distract them with a batarang, freeze the shield guy. Wait, wrong guy, freeze the shield guy. Then smoke them and take them out, saving the shield guy for last.
Dumbass cops should never have gotten themselves caught. What happens now is their fault.
Easy peasy.
Getting to the secret base is simple, but I was stupid and took more attempts than I should have to properly deal with them, and one time I accidentally killed the person I needed to interrogate, so that's great. But I was able to get it, obviously.
Interrogate.
Then I gave them a concussion so they don't remember I was just here. The first code was a little annoying, but it's a mini predator section, meaning I'll skip it, and the second was a complete cakewalk, also being a tiny predator section, just take out the 3 snipers and it's free. But the third is supposed to be a classic fist-to-fist encounter, but knowing the challenge, it wouldn't be that simple. It took roughly 40 minutes to get, most of which was planning how the heck to deal with 5 thugs, 2 of which wander. If I smoke the main 3, it alerts the other 2. If I don't take them out and only alert them, they change to a tactical. The bat can't sneak up on any of us without us seeing him position. But to save all the mumbo jumbo, after way too long, I was finally able to freeze this guy without alerting them and take him out with batarangs, do the same with the other wandering fellow, then smoke the last 3, being careful not to kill the one with the code.
Okay, we got it.
And getting inside was easy peasy, but the encounter inside has way too many thugs and they are way too far apart to take out silently, so this encounter is a bust. Hey, guess who's back again, it's me, editing Val. This is actually where I started the stream. I know, strange. But I was, in fact, able to get all of these thugs eliminated without them seeing me. If this doesn't prove my dedication to these challenges, I don't know what will, and oh boy was this an amazing way to start the stream. Taking them out one by one, all of them not being fazed by the excessive amount of explosions and skulls being crushed, all being hypnotized by a single batarang, and once again the guns came in clutch because they can't help but feel safe by holding a weapon of destruction, only luring them to their fate of being taken out by Batman.
Okay, but I got up before he got up, so I might be able to salvage this? I just didn't expect this one to go as well as it is. Mamma mia. Boing. Off to an amazing start. Holy crap.
And then it's a very easy Predator section, then I die. And we're back as Robin, getting flashbacks of this room already. And of course we encounter an impossible room next, as Robin has zero way to deal with door thugs other than the typical combo, so there is nothing we can do. Okay, last time, yes it's me, editing Val. This one was also done off stream, but it was such a tiny part that I'll just play it in its fullest. I thought it was impossible because of the shield dude, but due to my newfound knowledge of hypnosis, I was able to take them all out.
5 minutes with the bat. That's all I need. Hey, Joker. He's just up there, right? What's stopping? Nothing. Yes. Then do it. March in that room, climb up and teach Batman a lesson. Watch. Now, get up there. No, you wait. Thought he's got a plan. Don't want to get in the way, do I? Is it hard? You're shooking. Just moving up tall.
Up next was the Snap Flash tutorial, which was honestly great for this challenge, as we don't need to waste smoke on these guys.
Yo, take him down. Okay.
Then the sniper, you need to wait and be patient for him to look to the side, then batarang him,
Not you, you idiot.
and then again to keep him down and take him out. Then immediately dive through the window. Trust me, you need to do it this way. Then proceed to spend way too long just throwing remote control shurikens to get them closer together to you. Change the direction for them to look, smoke them, and then beat down the armored dude, as it is the only way to take them out, but if you're both smoked and dazed, I doubt you'd see much.
Okay. We did it.
And now it's time for the stupid Harley Quinn Predator section. This one sucked so much, more than the Catwoman one for me personally, as it's both so open and narrow, and at the same time, so easy to be seen both in the open and while hiding. And then the infinite amount of gunners, oh boy. As of writing the script, I don't even have the footage of me beating it actually, I still needed to stream it at the time, so that's neat, and this has taken over 2 hours to do. Alright, now I have the final part as of June 14th, and this challenge started on March 14th. But anyways, after that terrible last stream of being stuck for over 2 hours, after only another 20 minutes, we finally get a successful run. See what a good break can do, so don't forget to take breaks if something is challenging. They help a lot. This attempt will also be cut down for time's sake, as the attempt itself was almost 10 minutes long.
Let's try again. Let's try again. It really depends on what I'm playing in the moment. For specifically doing challenges, Arkham Asylum, but... Go up, go up, go up. Just to get rid of a couple of them. Oh, what, Robin? What are you doing? Oh well, Harley's taken care of and there's 2 thugs left, so I should hopefully get it this run. I don't know what Robin was doing. Are you gonna go downstairs? Oh, there's a hostage taker. Now, how do I do this? Oh wait, he's gonna turn it again. Turn again. Finally!
And after that, there is still more you can do unseen, believe it or not. While not much, obviously this Robin encounter cannot be skipped. Just look at it. But after returning as Batman, these thugs don't notice you until you get close. Maybe they need glasses. So I smoke these thugs. As I said, we can smoke these thugs. Clearly that won't work. So I battering them a few times with a remote controlled battering in order to change the direction they face so I can actually get close to them and smoke them, taking them out.
Easy. Easy peasy. Mamma mia.
Then the lone sniper who is, well, alone. Good night. Then the upcoming thugs aren't too bad. Just hide by this wall, throw a smoke pellet, take out 2 of them, shoot the armored one with a rec gun to knock them down, then silently take out the last. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
No, no, don't do that! Never mind, it worked. Okay. Okay.
And after this, we finally reach the end. All that is left are these robots, and, well, you can't smoke robots. But also, they're robots, so I'm not sure they count, but also Harley is right there staring at you. So yeah, this does count as being seen. So, if you've been keeping track and I counted correctly, not including the Predator sections, there are about 41 encounters where you are not supposed to use stealth, where you can stealthily take out thugs. This count was counting every part of crossing the map as one, as well as every encounter you needed to do on the map as one, as well as every encounter as one. My count may be off by 1 or 2, but with that, thank you very much for watching. Special thanks to Ahmeh for becoming a channel member during one of these streams, as well as gifting 10 memberships while live. If you made it this far and aren't subscribed, it would be greatly appreciated. And with that, have a good day and a good night.